Namaste everyone, very good morning and welcome to our online virtual class on Saja TV sponsored by Sainamaina Municipality. Today we are going to learn Unit 1, the teaching item grammar. We are going to learn grammar today. In our last class, I have started Unit 1, that is all about giving, withholding and reporting permission. So now we are going to learn how to give, how to withhold and report permission. As you all know, permission means officially allowing someone to do something or the consent. Yes. Now I would like to request all the students to look at the board. There are some of the sentences written on the board. You can see, you can read some sentences on the board. What are they? Guess. What are these sentences? Let's read. Here there is a conversation between A and B. A is asking, can I use your pen? Can I use your pen? And what B is answering, what B is responding? B is responding, of course, you can. And in the same way, the second sentence, look at the second sentence. May I go out? A is asking permission. May I go out? In the same way, B is answering, responding, yes, you may. And in the third sentence, you see A is asking, is it okay if I use your pen? Is it okay if I use your pen? Responding, that's okay. So what are these sentences explains you? These sentences are all about asking permission and responding the permission. Here the permission, we have used different expressions for asking permission, isn't it? Yes. In the first sentence, we used may I. What we have used? It's okay if I. So these are the expressions or the sentences or the phrases that we may use while asking permission. So whenever you ask permission, you may get positive or negative response, isn't it? In all these sentences, you can see positive response. Of course, you can. Yes, you may. That's okay. What are these? These are giving permission. These are the expressions that we use for giving permission. So here some sentences are given. These sentences we have asked permission and we have also used how the permissions are responded. Some permission are responded in the positive way, some are responded in the negative way. Let's look at this slide. Now look at the slide in page number, see this grammar. What we are going to do is here, the grammar is all about in page number 5. Read the following conversation and find whether the girl is giving or withholding permission. You see the picture. There is a conversation between two people. So what they are doing. Look at the slide. See, here the conversation is between two people. The boy is asking permission. Can I use your pencil? How the girl is responding here? Yes, go ahead. That means she is responding, she is giving positive response. Can I use your pencil? Yes, go ahead. And next, in the B, you can see in B, may I have a few minutes with you? I am afraid not. That means here in this number B, the boy is asking permission, may I have a few minutes with you? Then what she is responding? How she is responding? She is responding negatively. That means she is withholding permission. Sometimes you may get positive response, sometimes you may get negative response. In the positive response, you can use the expressions like, yes, go ahead, of course, you can, yes, you may, or that's okay. So these are the ways we can respond to the permission. And now I would like to ask all the students to look to have the similar type of conversation for the following situations. You are given some situations in your textbook, page number 5, that is time for grammar. You are going to have the similar type of conversation for the following situations. You are given some of the expressions. See here, number A is use protractor. The response is of course. The second one is play football. I'm afraid I can't let you. Bring my sister to the party. That's okay. Borrow your book. Yes, certainly you can. And now we are going to make conversation between two people using these expressions. Here, in some of the expressions, there are positive response. In some of the expressions, there are negative response. Okay, let's start. Let's write the conversation. Okay, now, so how to ask permission? We can ask permission different ways. There are different ways of asking permission. Different expressions, different phrases are used to ask permission. So what are they? Can I? Verb. You can use can I. Next is may I. Then verb. Is it okay if I? Then verb. Is it all right if I? So these are the expressions. By using these expressions, you can ask permission. So why there are different expressions here? Can I is given to you. Why can I is given? Can I is most informally. It is used informal way. Can I have a pen? Can I have your pen? You can ask. May I is asked. It is used formally. Okay. If you want to ask the pen, may I is used in formal way. And is it okay if I? Is it okay if I? So this expression is used when the permission is asked politely. When you want to ask the permission, most polite way of asking permission is it okay if I? Or you can also use another expression, is it all right if I? So these are the expressions that can be used for asking permission. And how to respond? How to respond the permission? How to give permission? What are the ways of giving permission? So there are different ways. I already told you I already told you previously that how we can give permission. So there are different expressions used to give permission. Of course is one way of giving permission. Another way of giving permission is what? Yes, that's fine. That's okay is also used to give permission. Or that's all right may be used to give permission. If you want to give permission positively, sometimes you may get positive response, sometimes you may get negative response. For positive response, you can use these expressions and respond to the permissions. Okay. And now, so asking permission, we use different expressions, and for giving permission, we use different expressions. You know, expressions are used here. And now withholding permission, how to withhold. Sometimes we may get negative response, isn't it? So how the permission is withheld. So what are the ways of withholding permission? Here you can see, sorry, I'm afraid. Sometimes you may get negative response, isn't it? Sorry, I'm afraid. Here I'm afraid means it is not he is afraid of anything. That means that is a polite way of answering. You can, but. So this is also negative response. I'm afraid not. You can, possibly. So these are the expressions that is used for withholding permission. Asking permission, giving permission and withholding permission. The expressions are here on your screen. So students, you can use, please copy these expressions in your note copy because they are very important in your next exercise. So you are going to use these expressions and respond to the sentences which are in your page number 5. Okay, now see. So have conversation for the following situation. You are going to have the conversation for the following situation which is given in your page number 5. So the first conversation is about use protractor. Here you are given an expression use protractor, of course. Here positive response is given. Let's read, let's write, let's write the conversation between two people. The two people may be friends. For example, here I have given the names of the two friends. Here Ram is asking permission. Can I use your protractor? Can I use your protractor? Then Geeta, how she is answering? She is answering positively. Of course, go ahead. She is answering what? Positively, of course, go ahead. And number B, play football. Here, play football. I'm afraid I can't let you. The conversation is between Govind. Govind is asking permission. Can I go to play football, mom? He is asking permission with his mom. Can I go to play football, mom? Then what his mom is answering, is she answering positively or negatively? So she is answering in a negative way. I am afraid I can't let you go outside. So she is withholding permission here. Next, number C, bring my sister to the party. Then the response is, that's okay. Ravi is more politely requesting somebody, is it okay if I bring my sister to the party? Is it okay if I bring my sister to the party? Then what Riya is answering, that's okay, you can bring your sister to the party. So she is responding positively. She is giving permission to Ravi. So is it okay? Here Ravi has used is it okay. So is it okay, is it all right, these expressions are used to ask permission more politely. Okay. Okay, now next, number D, borrow your book. Yes, certainly you can. Here Raj is asking permission. Is it all right if I borrow your book? Is it all right if I borrow your book? He is asking permission to Priya. Then Priya is answering positively. She is responding, giving the response, giving permission positively. Yes, certainly you can. So like this, we are going to have some more conversation in our next slide. And now I think you have understood, students, how we are going to use, how we use the expressions or the phrases for asking permission. You can use can I, may I, is it okay, is it all right. So these are the expressions that we use for asking permission. Sometimes you may get positive response, sometimes you may get negative response. So these expressions can be used in your practical life as well. You can use these expressions in your practical life as well. And now in the same page, in page number 5, you are given one more exercise. Okay, you are given one more exercise, exercise number 2. Make as many sentences as possible from the following table. You are given a table, you are going to prepare sentences, as many sentences as possible from the table. So you can see the table here, isn't it? Can I, may I, is it okay, or is it all right if I. So these are the expressions used. When we use these expressions, we use these expressions for asking permission. So there are some other phrases here in the next box. Use your cell phone, use your camera, go to the bookstore, go home, to call in another box, to call my mother, to take some photographs, to buy some books, to take a rest. So now you are going to combine all these phrases and make sentences, as many sentences as possible. Okay, now let's start writing the sentences. Let's make sentences from this table. Now, possible answer, what may be the possible answers? Here you may use can I, or you may use may I, is it all right, or is it okay if I use your cell phone to call my mother? So make sensible sentence, make proper sentence, okay, by using the expressions. Now, can I, may I, is it all right, is it okay if I use your camera to take some photographs? Okay, so this is the second one. You can make as many sentences. You can use can I, may I, is it all right, is it okay if I go to the bookstore to buy some books? Make sensible sentence. You are asked to make sensible sentence. You can't join the sentences which are not sensible. The sentences should give some sense. So number 4, let's see number 4. Can I, may I, is it all right, is it okay if I go home to take a rest? This is another sentence which we have made from the table. Okay, students, so I think you have understood up to here how we are going to ask permission, how to give permission, and how to withhold permission. So these are the expressions that we use for asking permission. And now reporting permission. When these permissions are reported to the third person, so how the permissions are reported to the third person, that we are going to read now. Reporting permission. Here you can see on the board there are some sentences. I am going to write some sentences on the board. You all are going to write in your own copy, and then after writing the sentences you are going to derive the structure from the sentences. Okay? Okay. Now reporting permission. How to report the permission? So permission, as you all know, allowing someone to do something, isn't it? Okay, now I am going to write some of the sentences. Look here. So here you are given some expressions. Okay, you are given some expressions. Sentences are given here. You let her can eat samosa. So what are these? These are giving permission. These are the sentences. In these sentences you can see the permission is granted. You can go home, let her sit here, you can eat samosa. And these can be reported to the third person in the following ways. So how these sentences are reported to the third person? See here, you can go home. It is written like this: I am allowed to go home. Okay, let her. how it is expressed? A reporting statement, it is expressed here like this: she is allowed or permitted. She is allowed or permitted to sit here. And in the third way, in the same way, the third sentence, you can eat samosa. You can eat samosa. How it is reported? It is reported, I am allowed to eat samosa, isn't it? So, like this, the expressions here, these expressions, positive expressions are reported like this here in this way. So, now you are going to derive the what? Structure from the expressions. How the reporting permission, how the permission which are in the positive statements that are reported in the reported. So, here you can get the first part of the sentence is known as subject. So, here the structure of reporting permission, the positive way is subject and then am, is, am. What are they? They are the auxiliary verb. And then allowed, allowed, allowed or permitted. So, while reporting permission, you may be used, you can use allowed or permitted to then verb 1. Okay. So, this is the structure that may be used for reporting permission. Positive responses are used in this way, in this structure. And now I am going to write some more sentences here. Now you see, sometimes you may get negative response, isn't it? So, how the negative responses are reported? Now see here, you can't park your bike here. You can't park your bike here. So, it is the negative response, isn't it? You can't park your bike is a negative. Sometimes you may get positive response, sometimes you may get negative response. In the negative responses, are going to use permission in negative response that we are going to learn. After writing the sentences, you are going to derive the structure by yourself. Okay, students? Okay, number 5. You can't sit here. So, this is negative response. This negative response is reported. Now, see, you can't park your bike here. That is changed like this. I am not allowed or permitted. I am not allowed or permitted to park my bike, isn't it? I am not allowed or permitted to park my bike here, here. And next one, how it is reported, the next sentence, you can't sit here. That means I am not allowed or permitted to sit here. So, these like this we are going to change into, we are going to report the sentences. So, here in this let us find out, let us take out the structure from these sentences. Okay. The negative way of reporting, here in these sentences, the sentences are in the negative way, they are withholding permission, they are giving permission, isn't it? You can't park your bike here, you can't sit here, that means withholding permission. So, how these permissions are reported in the sentences? Let us find out the structure. So, this is for positive response, and here I am going to write the structure here for negative response. Okay, that is subject, auxiliary verb, and then not allowed, or you can also use permitted, not permitted to, then verb 1. Okay. So, this is for negative response. Okay, students. So, this structure, subject plus auxiliary verb, then allowed, then permitted to, then V1 is used for positive response. Okay, sometimes you may get negative or sometimes you may get positive. How to report that negative and positive responses in a reporting? How to report that? We can report that in this way by following these structures. In these structures you can report the statements. And now in your page number 6 there are some sentences. Page number 6 there are some sentences. Now change these sentences, you are going to the sentences, okay, by using the structure. By using these structures you are going to report the sentences. Okay, let us see. Now you are going to see the slide. In this slide some more examples are here. You are going to read the example, you are going to write these sentences in your copy, you are going to derive the structure and then change the sentences. See here, you can use my pencil. I am allowed to use your pencil. Permission is reported here like this. Let her watch TV. She is allowed to watch TV. And now another sentence is, you can play cricket. You can play cricket. I am allowed to play cricket. Here I have given the structure on the screen. You can see the screen, in the screen as well. You are getting some of the sentences, how these sentences are reported, and the structure is also given on the screen. See, don't let them enter through this gate. This is negative response. To this negative response, how it is changed. See, they are not allowed or permitted to leave through this gate. Next, don't let her go outside. It is also negative response or withholding permission. Negative response or withholding permission. Don't let her go outside. And how it is reported? It is reported, she is not allowed or permitted to go outside. Now let us derive this structure. The structure is derived here, subject, auxiliary verb, not allowed or permitted to, then verb 1. The verb first is used here. So these are the sentences, and now we are going to see some of the sentences from your textbook, page number 6. There are some sentences in your textbook, page number 6. You are given the example. See, you can use my pencil. How this is reported? Report the following sentences is given, isn't it? So you are going to report. You can use my pencil. That means, is it positive or negative? Yes, it is positive. So how it is reported? It is reported, I am allowed to use her pencil. Like, in the same way, don't let them enter through this gate. So this is withholding permission. Here how this is reported, see, they are not permitted to enter through this gate. And next, and now there are some more sentences. You can take photograph here, don't let them leave the school, let her sit here, you can play here, don't let them speak English in Nepali class. So this is the exercise which is given in your page number 6. Now you are asked to report these sentences. Now you are going to report. If they are giving permission, then use the structure, positive structure. If they are withholding permission, then use negative structure. Okay, students, now let's see. See the possible answers. What may be the possible answers? See here. You can take photograph here. So this is positive, isn't it? Yes. So how it is reported? I am allowed to take photograph here, isn't it? Don't let them leave the school. This is negative response, withholding permission. And then how it is changed, how it is reported? They are not allowed to leave the school. The same way, let her sit here. Let her sit here. It is positive or negative response? Positive response, giving permission, isn't it? Yes, she is allowed to sit here. I hope you all are copying this in your copies, isn't it? Okay, yes. You can play here. It is also positive or giving permission. I am allowed or permitted to play here. The same way, don't let them speak in Nepali class. So here, don't let them speak English in Nepali class. So it is withholding permission. That means negative response. They are not permitted to speak English in Nepali class. So now we have come to the follow-up activity. Now you are given a question as a homework. Look here. Imagine you are in a Pashupatinath area. Tell a tourist what he or she can or cannot do there. You can see in the slide, you are given follow-up activity as a homework now. Your homework is what? You are going to do follow-up activity, which is in your page number 6 of your textbook. Okay, it is in your page number 6 of your textbook. You can see in your textbook also. Imagine you are in Pashupatinath. Slide. Imagine you are in Pashupatinath area. Tell a tourist what he or she can and cannot do there. Okay. What the tourist allowed to do near the Pashupati area, that you are going to write at least 6 or 7 sentences. Okay. Or what they are not allowed to do. Okay. Your homework is, now you are going to write at least 6 or 7 sentences what a tourist, he or she can and cannot do near Pashupatinath area, what they are allowed to do and what they are not allowed to do. For example, I have given one example to you. In the same way, you are going to write your homework. Okay, students? Okay. Number 1, see, I have given an example to you. You can take photograph outside the temple. You know, tourists can take photograph outside the temple, but they are not allowed. You cannot take photograph inside the temple, isn't it? That is not allowed inside the temple. Whoever goes to Pashupatinath area, what they are allowed to do there and what they are not allowed to do there, you are going to write at least 6 or 7 sentences as a homework. And now some more verbs or some more words I have given on the screen. By using these words, you can make sentences, as many sentences as possible. For your easiness, I have given some of the words. See, smoke. Can a tourist smoke inside Pashupatinath temple? Are they allowed? Use this word in your sentence. Observe. Observe means watch. Yes, tourists are allowed to observe or watch Pashupatinath temple from inside as well as outside. Is that it? You can use these words in your sentences and make as many sentences as possible. Not only this, other sentences also you can make. Put on the shoes. Can they put on the shoes inside the temple? Nobody is allowed to put on the shoes inside the temple, isn't it? Yes. Eat. Are they allowed to eat inside the temple? No, they are not. Or offer alms. Can they offer alms to the poor people? Yes, it is allowed everywhere. in the temple, isn't it? So, you can use these words or the verbs in your sentences while writing the homework. Okay? I hope you understood today's class. With this, we have come to the end of today's class. I hope you all are staying safe, staying home, isn't it? And stay safe, stay home, follow the safety measures, because it is the period that we have to be very safe. With this, we have come to the end of today's class. Thank you. See you in the next class. Take care. Have a good day. Thank you.